Growing up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah we in.
All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 59 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Ready.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
94.
On second and 12. Smith out to the left here to Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
On the set. Mike 20.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, 66 rip.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers a week ago for Michel. 16 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft. Clear. Strong left. Hey.
Here's Smith on the option left. All fighting off the defender. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw to Michel on the screen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. And the Browns already... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Set. 30 base. Coming to you. Check. Crunch. Ready?
They run the counter. It's Thompson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Down. 8 read. In the face. Undercrush.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw is Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down, here's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the 50, it's Smith.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
91. Here we go.
Smith on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On first down, Brady. Man open left side is Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now Brady, he's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To try again after the sack. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady gives to Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Smith. On the crossing route, complete. It's Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Smith. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gostkowski for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Smith, he's got Thompson here, complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Smith now going to throw again. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The official's so cognizant of that call now. But that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped. They're almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The backup Stidham, his first throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Go to 90 Wolf.
First down.
On first down, it's White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Second down, Stidham to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Ready. 10 logo. Let's go.
On 1st down, Smith. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now it's Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw, Smith. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point good by Hopkins. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. It's Stidham. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Stidham on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And Davis with it left side. But he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Smith. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah. Now
you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, chopper. You go tight. Big grip. On
the ground is Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Stidham to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Stidham. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a stapler for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.